beautiful people, welcome back to another interesting video. Today we're going to be checking out this video from Learn Dutch with Bart, the Dutch culture shock, how to deal with the Dutch. Okay, this sounds like, it doesn't sound negative. I feel like it sounds more like, how do you interact with the Dutch people? I would love to know, because I mean, I'm finding the Dutch culture really interesting, so I would really love to know, and I'm sure you do want to know also. So before we dive into that, my name is Oge. Welcome to my channel. It's your first time here, please do consider liking this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, drop a comment, and I'll see you at the end of this video to drop my review.
I think what summarizes to me the cultural shock is how spontaneous Dutch people aren't.
They are actually very spontaneous.
I actually myself became a little bit like Dutch, so I'm also very direct. But I know in Poland, for example, people, especially towards people who you do not know, you shouldn't sometimes say some things. In the Netherlands, there is no limitation.
For me, it was like coming home. Like when I got to this country and I found out how direct people were, I was like, wow, these are my people.
They tell you what they think. English are notorious for not saying what they mean.
I'm not the kind of person who can catch what the meaning underneath their words, so it's really good for me personally.
When talking to my parents over the phone, sometimes I explain things like in a very direct and short way, most efficiently as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They ask me back, are you mad or something? Are you tired? Because it's, you know, it's just not normal for them, and yeah. I understand that.
I noticed an ad at a train stop for clothes that the slogan was fit in to stand out, and that just caught me as something that I would never see in the US. That would just never happen. The US has so much more of a focus on you doing everything yourself than the Dutch culture.
It seems like they feel more responsible as members of society.
In here, people are just, you know, more easygoing in a way. It's just easier to approach.
Did you experience culture shock when you came here? I don't think people experience that.
Of course we had some cultural shocks. They don't like to share.
Before we go into their culture shock, let's just take a minute to, you know, address or have a conversation about the fact that Dutch people are so direct. Oh my gosh. So because I've been watching a lot of these videos, I realized that Dutch guys are so direct. They don't know how to mince their words. They don't know how to, just like the man who's from UK, you know, the way he said, oh, the Englishman normally, you know, they are very polite. If you know English, they are so polite. They will not say things so directly. They'll say it in a way that, you know, just to make you not feel bad about yourself, but actually they are trying to pass a message. But the Dutch people will say it directly, you know. So I feel like that's like a very big culture shock for a lot of people coming from countries where, I mean, the guy from the US was like, it seemed like home. The guy from Indonesia said, you know, it was a culture shock because, you know, they're so direct. They know how to say things. They just say it directly, and then, you know, they just go about it, you know. Anyway, that's just about their directness, you know. And, you know, it being that it's a culture shock for people who are from other parts of the world and settling in the Dutchland. So that is something that you actually find difficult to come to terms with, honestly. But let's continue.
To share a lot? No, it's one bitterball and one glass of juice.
Oh, they are fun people to have drinks with, I think. They will end up, all drunk and then singing Andrea Hasse's song.
Till 4 in the morning.
Till 4, yeah.
Also, like in Brazil, we don't have time to finish. So don't plan anything after, because you're not gonna say to your guest, okay, you know, it's up.
They plan everything, and they are very well organized. They put everything on their agendas. So even, okay, let's go out for a drink, and they get the agenda and they say, yeah, okay. It all boils down to the level of respect that people have to each other's time.
For time.
You need to be very observant.
Yeah.
and not expect to just push your values on them, you know. And if you listen and you observe and you watch, you will be able to integrate and be able to work that much quicker with Dutch people, I think. But that's any society.
If you don't learn the language, you miss out on so much, and you never really are going to fully understand the people that are living next to you.
So they are like always trying to speak English with me, but it's like they start speaking English with me and then 5 minutes later they speak in Dutch again.
When there are those like rare occasions where it's just Dutch that people are speaking, then it can be quite awkward, and it reminds me that I'm not really well integrated and that I would like to be more integrated.
I think one thing is very important. If you're going to live or going to tour in another, I think we have said it a few times in other videos, it's important that you learn the nitty-gritties of their language, like the basic thing. It will help you, it will help you integrate well with them. You know, Dutch is not like an English speaking country like that. You know, they speak more of Dutch, even though they speak English, but it's more of Dutch. Just like the girl said that, they start with English and end up with Dutch. That's because English is not their first language, you get. So it's important that, you learn. I know it's very hard, but I mean, it will help you integrate more with the people, interact more with them, have a good relationship with them. Another thing someone else mentioned was they have respect for time, and they plan. They are good organizers. I love that so much. I mean, it is a culture shock for me, because where I am from, we don't have respect for time. There's something called the African time. So if you have an event, say you need to meet up with your friends for drinks, say 12 o'clock, best believe I'm still in bed at 12 o'clock. I am waking up at 1 p.m. Or okay, let me say we're not waking up, but I'm trying to get ready at 1 p.m. I'm leaving my house at 2:30 p.m. and I'm very certain that event won't start till about 4. That's an event for 12 p.m. So it's a culture shock for me. It's something that I would maybe find a little bit difficult to get used to. I used to have a friend that when I traveled to the UK, and she's Indian, but she's lived in the UK for a very long time, and whenever we want to meet up for drinks, I'm always running late, and this lady, once it's 12 o'clock, she's there at exactly that time, and I'm like, how do you do it? I actually try, because I actually want to respect your time, but I'm not used to it, you get. But I mean, there are some African people that are actually on time when they say 3 o'clock, and I love this about Dutch people. I think it is something that they are known for. They know how to respect people's time. When they say 12 is 12 p.m., 12 a.m. is 12 a.m. Appointment time is appointment time. There is no delay and all of those time. They have respect for people's time. They are good organizers. Oh my God. And they actually know how to have fun. I love that. Anyway, let's know more culture shocks about the Dutch people. If you've been living in the Netherlands, or a few things about them, let's know in the comment section. Okay, don't keep these things to yourself. Drop something in the comment section for me. Let's learn together and be happy to learn about the Dutch people. Anyway, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.